Tommy Fury says drinking Molly May's breast milk made arms double in size.
Thirsty work. Princess Anne eschews the fancy option as she sips from a tumbler while watching the racing at Ascot.
Following in his mother's footsteps, how Archie has adopted Meghan's love of going barefoot as he strolls through the countryside without shoes on during European holiday. Hello and welcome to Barely Contained, the online celebrity journalism podcast which has seen 7 prime ministers in a decade but still only has 2 jokes.
Oh, and we're proud.
Very proud. My name's Matt Withers and the voice that you just heard then was Chris Beckett.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Yeah, I'm all right, Matt. How are you?
I am very well, thank you very much. Enjoying the heat wave.
Yeah, it's a bit much, isn't it?
It's a bit much. I could do a bit of drizzle now, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we can take our minds off the impending collapse of the global climate by looking at some online celebrity journalism. Does that tickle your fancy?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I've got a good one here. I've started with a story that's on the online pages of the Daily Mirror, which still calls its entertainment pages 3am. I suspect the 3am girls have long since retired.
I was going to say, what club is open at 3am these days?
Yeah, it's not, is it? Not even in London. No, those days are over. Thanks, Sadiq Khan. But this is headlined: Tommy Fury says drinking Molly May's breast milk made arms double in size.
Wow.
I mean if we started
like a health warning.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm picturing when he says that his arms doubled in size, that he means lengthwise, like Mr. Tickle.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, I went completely the other way. I have this kind of like Popeye.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's probably what he's getting at, but it'd be much more amusing if he drank this milk and his arms suddenly just doubled in length.
Stretch Armstrong.
Yes. So the stand first is Tommy Fury has spoken out about the supposed effects of drinking breast milk and revealed his arms doubled in size after sampling some that Molly May left in the fridge.
Spoken out.
Yeah.
I've got to take a press conference about this.
Finally, somebody's speaking out about the effects that breast milk have on the length of one's arms.
I mean, we joke, but in the industry that we're in, there's almost invariably been at least half a dozen emails that have gone out to journalists and PRs saying, can you find a case study of someone who's drunk breast milk whose arm's grown?
Yeah, we've got a Mr. Tickle here from a Mr. Menland. Tommy Fury has claimed that his arms doubled in size after drinking Molly May Haig's breast milk. The boxer, 27, met Molly May, also 27, on Love Island in 2019, and they went on to have Bambi, Free, together before welcoming son Midas into the world just over a month ago.
Beijing's gold top.
Yeah, but lovely names. Bambi, Midas. I don't know if they were ever baby names that you considered, Chris. They're up there with the top baby names for me.
Yeah. It was a close run thing. I was so close to Midas or Bambi.
I mean, you put a lot of pressure on somebody by calling them Midas. So, yeah, very, very odd. The reality star recently launched the What the Fury podcast with his dad, John. And in the latest episode, he told his father, "I've drank breast milk." To which John replied, "Are you kidding me?"
I mean, I've not listened to this yet, but I get the feeling that there's probably like a kind of double header aspect here where John is perhaps, not quite as sophisticated as young Tommy.
No, men of a certain age, they don't drink breast milk, do they? It's very much a young man's game.
Yeah, exactly.
The sipping of the teat.
All the look maxing and drinking breast milk.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind what they do as long as they don't start dipping their toe into looking at online celebrity journalism.
Well, yeah.
Because I'd say that we'd fight them, but we probably wouldn't.
No, no.
Not with the length of his arms.
Oh, exactly.
Imagine the hooks that you can get in now.
Oh, yeah. Don't want to think about it.
Tommy explained that he had a little taste shortly after his eldest was born and added, "You know how much goodness is in that breast milk? Interestingly, there are also several growth hormones in breast milk, although I'm not sure that they actually benefit a human adult in any way. My arms doubled in size."
I think I think we're kind of losing the context in the way that it's just put out there.
Yeah. Um, I mean, I don't really know what's going on here. There are several growth hormones in breast milk. I mean, is he speaking as a scientist?
Well, a pediatrician, experts.
Yeah. And he's not sure that the benefit a human adult, but his arms did double in size.
Yeah, and he had a little taste. And
A little,
everything in this bloody story is in quote marks.
yeah,
He had
yeah,
a little taste. It's like something from like Lockstock.
yeah, a little taste.
Yeah, have a little taste of the old breast milk. Oh, my arm's bloody doubled in size.
Oh God.
I'm never going to be able to do that job.
Well, actually, it might prove beneficial in that line of work.
Well, maybe.
Uh, Tommy, who likened the taste of Molly's milk to that of soy or almond milk, explained that he'd recently drank some from a bottle that was in the fridge and said, "Listen, power went through the roof, added another inch on my arms. It was fantastic."
So he's actually saying his arms were previously just 1 inch.
Yeah, he was a dinosaur.
Tommy the T-Rex Fury.
I mean, you'd be terrible at boxing if you only had an inch long arm.
Yeah, I mean, he's done pretty well.
He really
Considering.
he really has considering there as he says power went through the roof.
Mm.
John, who is also father to Gypsy King Tyson Fury, couldn't get on board with his son's enthusiasm as he quipped, "I'd rather eat 6 tarantulas."
So specific.
It's weirdly specific, isn't it? I'd rather eat 14 turtles. But what? What situation is he going to find himself in where he has to choose between a bottle of breast milk and 6 tarantulas?
Yeah. He's maybe like practicing for his almost inevitable spell in the jungle in a
Yes,
couple of years.
I think he's already he's just putting feelers out there.
Yeah.
Just to say, hey ITV, I'm willing to eat 6 tarantulas. The couple famously announced their newborn's name, with Tommy sharing the moniker on his shorts for his clash with Eddie Hall in Manchester.
Ah, great stuff.
Since then, the public have been convinced the name Midas links to Greek mythology and the king of Phrygia, who was granted a wish that everything he touched turned to gold. However,
Thank you, Wikipedia.
Molly May has now set the record straight. I'm not sure I've pronounced the name of that place in Greek mythology correct, but let me know. Have the public been convinced about the name?
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of, I mean, now it's probably quite on trend, isn't it, with the Odyssey?
Greek mythology is very fashionable at the
Mm.
moment, and if there's one person that we know is into Greek mythology, I'd say Tommy Fury.
Oh,
In fact, I believe he was Christopher Nolan's script consultant.
yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Said it would have been a lot easier for Odysseus if only his arms were longer.
Mm.
Taking on that Cyclops in the
He,
ring.
c- he could have handed off those sirens.
In a recent vlog, Molly May has revealed that their son was actually named after a robot boxing film, Real Steel.
Oh,
She said, "We have named our son Midas. His middle name is Thomas and his surname is Fury. So he's Midas Thomas Fury." Thank you. We had this name for a boy for quite a few years.
Wow.
You a fan of the robot boxing film Real Steel?
I, I I have heard of it, but I've not I have
Have
not
you?
seen it. Yeah.
I have never heard of it.
Yeah.
When would let me have a look? When was Real Steel out?
I would say in the last 5 years, but I might be.
Oh, you are out. 2011,
Oh, wow.
starring Hugh Jackman. I've got no.
Okay.
Yeah, it's set in the 2020s when boxing between human fighters has been replaced by robots. Um,
Right.
so not correct so far in its pugilistic prediction.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Tommy would be so keen on it. It's like predicting his own doom.
Absolutely, and it's really he would do well to play this down.
Yeah.
You know, I saw a couple of comments when the name was being rumored about how the name originates from Greek mythology because there was a king called King Midas, and he was the king.
That'll be him.
Yeah, I would say that the key is that he's called King Midas.
Yeah. I would also say, just going back a bit, that she probably didn't need to tell us that the surname was Fury.
No, no. She goes into a bit of detail there. His middle name is Thomas and his surname is Fury. So he's Midas Thomas Fury. I mean, unless you are completely new to etymology, I think you'd have worked out that that would have been the name.
You've got it.
I believe the story is that everything he touches turns to gold, and I do absolutely just like love that saying. Yeah, there you go. She's right. That is probably the main thing that people know about King
Yeah.
Midas, other than him being the king. She added, but the same way Bambi is not necessarily named after the Disney character Bambi, is the same way Midas is not named after the Greek king.
Not
This,
necessarily. I mean,
no,
she's
no.
hedging her bets a bit with Bambi there. I mean, I want to know which other Bambi she's come out with.
Yeah, there's not many other Bambis. And also, she says not necessarily now. I mean, surely she knows one way or the other, given that they gave the name.
There is oh, which one is it? Is it Diamonds Are Forever? There's a Bond film. I know, sorry, I'm speaking to completely the wrong person. There
Yeah.
is a Bond film where there are two women assassins, and I think they're called Bambi and Thumper. So it could be that.
I mean, again, it's unlikely, but then it's equally unlikely that they named somebody from a character in the 2011 Hugh Jackman vehicle, Real Steel.
Well,
So, yeah, no, I wouldn't know that, Chris, because as long-time listeners to this podcast, maybe dimly aware, I have never seen a Bond film.
yeah. Move on
I know, I know that you find that dispiriting.
a little bit.
I actually found the name from watching a film called Real Steel, which is like the most random film. It's basically like Transformers.
Oh,
Yeah, boxing played a big part in the Transformers films.
yeah.
It's not the most me film ever, and I showed my mum it the other week. She was like, "This is so random for you to like this film." And I was like, "I know, but it's actually such a great film." It's got Hugh Jackman in it, and it's a film about robots boxing. And one of the robots in the film that was boxing was called Midas.
Great.
I heard the name and I thought this was years ago. I was like, wow, that's a really cool, strong name. Like Midas, I've never heard of that before. I just thought Midas Fury. I thought, wow, what a strong name. Then I mentioned it to Tommy, and he just absolutely fell in love with. I don't even know what timeline we're looking at here.
Wow. I mean, I don't want to be, classical snob, but surely you'd heard of King Midas.
Well, one would think so. Yeah, you think you've taken it in by sort of cultural osmosis, wouldn't you?
Hmm.
But evidently not. Couple of comments on this. Chill out 1555 says, I don't believe this for one moment. And Sass 102 replies, me neither. He a view that SAS102 holds so strongly that they post the same comment a further two times.
Great. Well, you got to stay committed.
So we sort of started off with this being a story about him drinking breast milk, and then it sort of loses its way and goes into, well, an unexpected divergence into real steel.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't disappointed that it diverted away from breast milk, although I did want to, you know, talk more about his arms boosting in size.
Yeah, I'd have liked that, and maybe the boxing authorities, if that is true, should now start testing boxers for breast milk rather like they do for drugs, because clearly, if you're doubling your arm size, that's performance
Mm,
enhancing, isn't it?
yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, maybe after each fight, they should check them and make sure that they've not been supping breast milk. Don't let word get out there.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone will be doing it.
I tell you what, this will be why they end up having to get the robots boxing.
Oh
If all the
yeah.
actual boxers are ruining the once proud gentleman's sport by necking breast milk before fights.
God, maybe that's it. Maybe it's like a sort of Terminator style, like there's a circle. It's all started from Tommy Fury innocently supping on his wife's breast milk, and he ends
Maybe,
up ushering
maybe
in the era of the robot boxer.
perhaps if you're listening, Hugh Jackman, it's time for the prequel to Real Steel, a film which has rather more breast milk than people might have anticipated.
Hugh Jackman in Just a Taste.
Yes, please. Chris, you've got a story now also about somebody taking a drink, having a taste, but in this case, we don't think it's breast milk.
Yeah, I think we should probably say for the record that it isn't. So this is from the Daily Mail, and the headline is Thirsty Work. Princess Anne eschews the fancy option as she sips from a tumbler while watching the racing at Ascot.
Oh, she's got the common touch.
She has. She's not afraid to sup from a tumbler.
I mean, she is at Ascot, but
Yeah, yeah, I mean,
she's meeting us halfway.
exactly. Princess Anne was spotted eschewing champagne and cocktails for a more humble tipple as she settles in for a thrilling day of horse racing at Ascot.
Intriguing.
Ah. The King's sister was in attendance at the King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Stakes, named for her late grandparents, to watch a battle of the thoroughbreds on Saturday afternoon.
Oh, I prefer the King Midas stakes.
Yes, exactly. Those horses, they very heavy legged though.
Yep, yep. Another sport that the robots are taking over.
Yeah. Freshly back from a 5-day diplomatic tour of Asia, the Princess Royal looked distinguished in a matching cream-coloured hat and tailored blazer, coupled with a teal jacquard dress and classic multi-layered pearl necklace.
Oh, right, so there you go. She's got the pearl necklace on display.
Yeah. Accompanied by her husband, Sir Timothy Lawrence, the couple watched on with glee as Kalpana battled to victory, beating off bookies' favourite Calandagan.
Mm.
And at varying points throughout the race, the 75-year-old royal could be seen taking a sip of her refreshing drink from a glass tumbler.
Ooh, a glass tumbler's a bit classy. I presume that this would be some sort of plastic affair.
Yeah, no, she's not going to go plastic.
No, she's not going to be sipping from one of those, cups that you buy 50 of for a children's party.
Yeah, she's not been on Temu.
No.
Princess Anne is largely known to be teetotal and never drinks alcohol at official engagements or during her daily routine, opting instead for Earl Grey or caffeinated drinks to keep herself energized for her busy schedule.
Yep.
L
She doesn't have.
Largely known to be teetotal. It's a very odd way of saying
It
it.
is. I mean, she sort of is or she isn't it?
Yeah,
Teetotal's pretty clear.
yeah,
Still, it's nice to know that she doesn't drink alcohol during her daily routine.
no,
Basically, she's not a tramp.
yeah. Her former private secretary, Captain Sir Nicholas Wright, RN, told Hello previously that Anne does not drink alcohol during an interview for ITV's documentary Anne, the Princess Royal at 70.
We all remember it.
Yeah. What does RN stand for? Feels like it should be.
RN.
Is it like Royal something or other?
Oh, uh, well, according to the AI overview on Google, it could mean that he's a registered nurse.
Hmm.
In text and internet slang, it's used to describe the present moment, meaning right now, or it
Okay.
could mean Royal Navy.
Okay, I'm going to say right now.
Yeah, I'm going to say that he's a registered nurse.
Okay. Let's have a vote. He said, I'm very jealous. The princess doesn't drink at all.
Oh,
No.
well, there you go. That's settled the big teetotal debate that
Yeah.
we've been pursuing.
And then there are lots of pictures of her drinking from her tumbler. And it looks like to me, I would say, I don't know, what do you reckon?
I think it looks like one of those cold chocolate milk drinks
I was
that
going
you
to
see
say
in like mini supermarkets.
she's got a fridge, hasn't she?
Yeah. I mean, that would be quite odd, wouldn't it? If she was
Mm.
sipping on a cold chocolate milk drink at Ascot. But I suppose if you're a member of the royal family, you can have whatever you demand.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, one wishes to have their cold chocolate milk drink.
You don't have to hold back at all. Her abstinence from alcohol certainly differentiates her from other members of the royal family.
Yeah, every one of whom is a terp sipping dipsomaniac.
Anne's late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, reportedly enjoyed a gin and Dubonnet cocktail every day before lunch and a glass of champagne in the evening before going to sleep.
Absolute madness. You know, the
Yeah.
cocktail before lunch.
You'll need to have a nap.
Yeah. And, you know, she was famously a busy woman.
Exactly. Meanwhile, her grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, also consumed the same cocktail as her daughter before lunch, followed by a strong gin martini around 6 p.m. every day.
What an absolute legend.
The, the royal matriarch was known to round off her evening with one or two glasses of vintage pink champagne and was noted by historians as at times consuming 5 or 6 drinks in a day.
Oh God, imagine becoming a historian and that's what you're what you're looking into.
She was just on the lash.
She basically was, wasn't she?
King Charles, meanwhile, is said to enjoy a 50-50 gin and dry vermouth martini before settling down for dinner. That's better than a 2020.
Yeah, oh, I would love it if King Charles had a Mad Dog 2020 before dinner.
Well, Prince William has been known to enjoy an alcoholic drink on occasion, including whiskey, cider, and beer. The tub
This,
thumping trilogy.
I would about to make exactly the same joke.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, they're right. They are all alcoholic drinks.
Wow.
I couldn't imagine him having a cider.
No, no. Not even during the the peak Magnus era.
No. When he's on the coach on the way back with the lads from an Aston Villa away game, sinking those Copperbergs.
Yeah. So there were 250 comments,
Good grief.
including from Epoch Mallow Bear, shock horror, woman drinks out of glass. You know, fair.
Yeah.
Lake Column Grade says, what do you think she should be sipping from? A glass slipper?
Yes.
Um, and then Tim Dim Sum from the Ireland Islands, which I think is just off the coast of Denmark, said, I wonder what they are drinking. Iced coffee, maybe. Which I think, milkshakes aside, that is probably the most likely, Tim.
Yes. It would appear so.
Yeah. But yeah, good to catch up on what Anne's doing.
Yep.
So, Matt, what have you got to play us out with tonight?
Well, unusually, a second royal story this month, and I've gone from one from the also from the Daily Mail online, and it's headlined "Following in his mother's footsteps: How Archie has adopted Meghan's love of going barefoot as he strolls through the countryside without shoes on during European holiday.
Wow. Just just to check, I'm sure it'll be spelt out. How old is Archie?
Archie is 7 years old.
Okay, right. Carry on.
His mother is known for foregoing shoes while outdoors, and now Prince Archie appears to have adopted the same habit. Is that something that you know her for?
No.
No,
I
no.
can't say I'd ever heard that that's what she does.
If I was forced to come up with 10 things that I know about her, I'm pretty certain that she doesn't wear shoes outdoors. Is not something that had ever registered with me.
No.
But apparently so. Yesterday, Montecito-based Meghan, 44, revealed to her 4.7 million Instagram followers that she, her husband Prince Harry, 41, and their two children Archie, 7, and 5-year-old Lilibet enjoyed a holiday at Portugal and at Princess Diana's ancestral safety home, Althorpe.
Nice.
Long old sentence.
Mm.
And nestled in the carousel of images was an image of Archie walking seemingly in the Northamptonshire countryside without shoes.
Wow.
Whoa!
Oh my word.
Good grief. If they're not drinking chocolate from beakers and walking around without shoes on, they're just not like us, are they?
Are they not worried about earwigs?
I mean, I'll be honest, it's a long time since I thought about an earwig.
But they're always out there, Matt.
Is that a concern of yours?
Uh, no, although you do get what other things like there's grass seed. Mind you, that's more about dogs.
Yeah.
You don't want to get grass seed in a paw. And there are also those kind of like, sometimes they have the note on parks about like sort of furry caterpillars that are, I don't
Oh
think
yeah.
they'll do you a mischief if you tread on them.
Yeah. And of course, if you grew up in the 1980s like us, when you're out and about in the countryside, there's also pornography.
Yes. And glass.
Yeah, pornography and glass everywhere you looked. Um, Great days they were.
Yeah.
While some fans noted that the young prince has gone barefoot like his parents love to be, others found it concerning that he strolled on gravel without footwear to protect his feet.
Wow. Just,
Yeah.
he's gonna have like really thick heels, isn't he? They're gonna be
Yep.
like calluses.
The Duchess, however, regularly shares images of her children enjoying nature barefoot. In an Instagram clip shared over Easter, the then 4-year-old Lilibet raced around her family's garden at their LA home without shoes as she joined her brother in an Easter egg hunt.
It's complete mavericks.
Yes. But it's not only at home that the princess adopts a shoeless look. She's previously been spotted kicking off her shoes during a family trip to Disneyland to celebrate her birthday and on an outing to a pumpkin patch.
A shoeless look.
Shoeless look.
She's taking her shoes off. That's all she's
Yeah,
done.
that's it. Don't overthink it. The Sussex children's relaxed style contrasts with their cousins, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, who are usually seen in more formal attire. So,
Now that is true.
yeah, shoes. What they mean,
Yeah.
they wear shoes.
But I mean they had was it Prince Louis whose official picture was came out the other day? And he was very much the young captain of industry, aged like 7 or whatever old he is.
Yeah, I think his parents have already decided that he's probably going to do all right in life.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
nominative
However,
determinism, being called Prince.
yeah, yep. However, much like her children, the Duchess often opts to walk through her gardens without wearing shoes in snaps shared to the former actress's social media account.
Do you think, I'm just thinking about this a little bit more. Do you think they're almost suggesting that this is like Meghan and Harry, like sticking it to Kate and Will's? Like, look how cool we are. We're out
Yeah,
in LA, not wearing shoes.
yeah. Look at you hoity-toity shoe-wearing pricks.
Yeah, yeah, stiff shirts.
Stiff socks. Meghan's love of going barefoot in her home or a garden is well documented, with the mother of two often preferring to go shoeless in her as ever promo shots, despite her enviable collection of stilettos.
Oh, I look forward to the book, the book about Meghan shoeless.
Yep, it's well documented,
Mm,
Chris.
yeah.
Her daughter also prefers to avoid footwear, with all pink outfits and no slippers or shoes becoming a go to outfit for the youngster in the photos and videos shared by her mother online. Meghan previously revealed why she always goes barefoot to greet guests at her Montecito mansion during a book event in California, adding the act demystifies her to people.
Could be that she just can't be asked.
maybe maybe she can't admit it, but she's never learned how to tie a knot.
I'm not putting a pair of Crocs on for these guys. They're around all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah. Good grief. Elsewhere in yesterday's post, Lilibet is seen walking through the Northamptonshire estate's famous avenue of trees close to the private island where Diana is buried. Harry, Archie, and Lilibet, all carrying large bouquets of flowers to lay at Princess Diana's grave and the nearby memorial, walked ahead. Sources have confirmed to the Daily Mail that Meghan's pictures were taken at Althorp.
Great.
People, widely considered the Sussex's preferred publication in the US, reports the trip gave Archie and Lilibet the opportunity to spend time at a place so closely tied to their late grandmother, who died in a car crash in Paris in 1997 when Harry was 12.
I mean, who says that you can't write a nice, tight, evocative sentence anymore?
Yeah. I presume People is the American magazine, not the People, the Sunday newspaper, which
Yeah,
unaccountably is still going.
that would be great, wouldn't it?
Their
I'm only
favourite.
going to speak to the people.
Yeah. Good grief. You occasionally see it in a shop on a Sunday and you think, what? How is that still a thing? The Instagram set named Summer Holidays also confirmed that Meghan and Harry spent time in Portugal before Harry's chaotic trip to Britain, with images of them on pristine beaches, frolicking in a pool, and a trip to a rustic local fish restaurant.
I would imagine it's a five-star rustic local fish
I would
restaurant.
imagine so. Yeah, I would imagine so. She also shared a landscape that appears to be Loch Glascarnoch in the Highlands, suggesting they may have visited Scotland. Yeah.
It just appears to be Loch Glascarnock.
I mean, it is or it isn't,
Uh,
isn't it? But if it is, I think you're right, Daily Mail. They may have visited Scotland.
yeah, don't worry, you don't have to sugarcoat it.
There were no photos of their reunion with King Charles and Queen Camilla at Highgrove a fortnight ago, however.
Yeah, the shoes were back on then.
Yep. Meghan delayed her arrival and entered the country secretly with Archie and Lilibet amid ongoing security concerns. I suppose they can, they can get through security quite quickly because they don't have to take their shoes off.
Well, exactly. It's a time saver, if anything.
Yeah, if anything, they are shaving a good 5 to 6 seconds off as they go through. The family had been visiting Europe in recent weeks ahead of Prince Harry's return to the UK this month to attend the Invictus Games in Birmingham, where he had intended to bring Meghan and their two children with him for the entirety of the 5-day trip. And I have to say, it goes on for a little bit more, but it's quite boring and
Yeah.
it's not relevant to the wearing or not wearing of shoes. So we probably leave it there. We don't need to rake over the will he not stay at Buckingham Palace because that's all since been solved. But we'll never know really if you have to take off your shoes to enter Buckingham Palace.
No, but have you checked some of the comments?
I have not. Do you want to have a little look?
I mean, there's one that, from Myrtle Kitty in US, um, that just reads, puncture wounds, fungal infections, burns, and plantar warts are just a few of the reasons walking barefoot is a bad idea.
God, that is somebody who clearly knows of what they speak.
Yeah. And then,
Any mention of earwigs?
well, no, not yet, but I mean, I'm going to add one.
Yeah, what
What
about the
about the
earwigs?
earwigs? I mean, I think more mum smoke, also from the US, sums it all up nicely when she says, "It's all fun and games until you step onto a bloke onto a broken glass in the grass."
Yeah, I guess so. Um, and that is the problem with Anne insisting on drinking from glass beakers.
Well,
If
exactly.
she just got a party pack of paper ones,
Yeah.
everyone would be fine.
And the way she throws it to the ground after every winner.
Every single winner, she just hurls it down. Goes, have that.
She's basically the Begbie of the royal family.
Very much so. Well, I think that'll probably do us for another month of online celebrity journalism. We've got through the whole episode without even alluding to Katie Price and her husband, oddly.
I mean, I'm sure we'll remedy that in next month.
Yeah, I think at some point we should do a one-off full deep dive episode, really going into that
Yeah.
the ins and outs of that story. But we probably wouldn't need to take some legal advice
Yeah.
in the interim. Great. Well, we will be back at the start of September.
Oof.
God, this year's really rattling through, isn't it?
It is, it is.
But in the interim, Chris, people might be on holiday over the next few weeks, and the bored on their sun lounger. What could they do?
Well, I mean, they could go to at barely underscore pod on X and catch us there, or probably instead, why not go to Meta and see barely contain the podcast, which has all the sort of back links to the back episodes, a few extra bits from time to time. Yeah, everything you could need.
Yep, absolutely. We're on Blue Sky as well, and then do give us a review, 5 stars, please, wherever you're listening to this on your podcatcher of choice, be that Spotify or Apple or Amazon. Of course, you can find us in oral format only on YouTube. If you search Barely Contained there, you'll find us. Do please subscribe, give it a review, and do pass the message on to all your loved ones, and literally everyone you meet on your summer holidays this year, regardless of whether they speak English or not.
Yeah, yeah. I think, just say the name of the podcast very loudly. That'll
Yeah,
always that'll always do well.
yeah. Shout it at waiters, like while prodding the air. That would be really helpful if you could do that for us. We'd appreciate that. Well, I suppose it just leaves me to say thank you very much as ever to Chris Beckett,
Yeah, and to you, Matt Withers.
and thank you to you, the listener, and we'll be back next month.
Yeah, bye. Have a good one.
Bye bye.